The bus stop on Willow Lane was never on any route map. It had no bench, no sign, no schedule, just a crooked streetlight that flickered even when there was no power outage. People said it had been there longer than the road itself, but no one ever waited there. At least, not the living. Ethan noticed the children on a fog-heavy evening while walking home from his night shift. 3 of them stood beneath the streetlight, their school uniforms damp and wrinkled, backpacks hanging from narrow shoulders. They didn't talk. They didn't move. They just stared down the empty road. He slowed his steps. "Hey," he called gently. "It's late. Where are your parents?" The children turned together. Their faces were pale, not sickly, but hollow, like wax left too long in the cold. Their eyes were too dark, reflecting no light. One of them, a little girl with braided hair, smiled. "We're waiting for the bus," she said. Ethan frowned. "There hasn't been a bus on this road for years." She tilted her head. "This one only comes once." Before he could ask what she meant, the streetlight flickered violently. When it steadied, the children were gone. Ethan told himself it was exhaustion. The next night, they were back. This time there were more, 6 children, then 9. Some wore hospital wristbands. Others clutched toys, a broken action figure, a jump rope, a cracked phone with a dead screen. One boy's shoes were soaked in dried mud, as if he had been pulled from a river. Ethan stopped walking altogether. "You shouldn't be here," he whispered. The braided girl looked at him again. "Neither should we." A cold ran through his bones. "What happened to you?" he asked. She glanced at the others. "We didn't finish," she said softly. He didn't say sorry. She didn't come back. I didn't get home. We were almost there. The fog thickened. Then Ethan heard it. The sound of an engine humming without echo, growing louder but never closer. Headlights bloomed inside the mist, dull and yellow like tired eyes. The bus arrived without touching the road. It hovered inches above the asphalt, its windows blacked out, its paint peeling as if it had been buried and dug up again. The door folded open with a sigh, warm air spilling out, air that smelled like old books, rain, and last breaths. One by one, the children stepped forward. Ethan noticed something then. Their reflections didn't move with them. In the glass of the bus windows, he saw flashes of accidents, hospital rooms, dark water, empty bedrooms where beds were never slept in again. Lives cut mid-sentence. The braided girl lingered. "Where does the bus go?" Ethan asked, his voice shaking. She smiled sadly. "To where waiting ends." She stepped inside. The door closed. The bus pulled away, dissolving into fog before reaching the corner. The street was silent again. Ethan never walked past that stop after dark. But weeks later, on a rainy evening, he noticed something that made his heart stop. A new child stood beneath the flickering light, older than the others, wearing a jacket just like his own. The child looked up and had Ethan's face. Behind him, the sound of an engine began to hum.